Good afternoon. This is Jared with Carbon Digital, and today we're talking about how to set up your domain validation within Facebook. So, coming soon, currently it's February 19, 2021. Coming very soon, Apple's going to be releasing some additional privacy related updates. And so, in order to counter that, to be able to still run advertising properly and have your Facebook business profile work as expected whenever you utilize your domain, we're going to actually basically verify the domain through Facebook. So that way, Facebook is actually listing us as a verified user uh, through their platform. And so it's really simple to do. Um, you do need access to your DNS records. Your DNS are the things that control where your website is hosted, where your email is being managed from, different things like that. And so, for the purposes of this, I'm going to use cPanel, which is the most common software used to update this information. So, dive right in, and I'll show you guys how to do it. All right. So, before we get started, let me make the screen bigger. There we go. So here in your business settings, you're gonna go. Sorry, I got a mic in my way. You're gonna go to brand safety and then domains. Once you open that up, you'll see all of your domains listed. You simply type in your domain and hit add. And then you're gonna want to type it in again because it doesn't actually do anything cool. So that was just a search, is what that was, which is why I didn't do anything. But you hit add domain, and now we're getting to the fun part. So you have three different methods here. You have a meta tag. You can take this tag and you can paste it into your website. It's definitely going to work. Um, the HTML file upload, you can upload this as well. It's going to work. And the DNS verification, that's going to work as well. So I will actually show you all three of these how to execute, but I'm only going to verify the DNS because for me, that's more of a secure setting. So let me go get my website. At your cool website. Boom. Okay, so this is my WordPress website for Ember Pay, a service to be released probably in the next week or so. And so here in WordPress, there's a couple of different ways to do this, but you're going to want to use a plugin. So go to plugins, add new, and there's a couple of different ones you can use that are really good. So this one here is Simple Custom CSS and JS. That one's really good. I've used that on many sites, and it's going to work. Basically, the way that it's going to work with this plugin is you pull up the plugin here, you click Add HTML code, and then for the meta tag verification, you copy this and you paste it directly into the code area. And then on the side here, you'll see it has linking type. Internal, external, doesn't matter. But where on page needs to be header and where in site needs to be front end. That means you're not logged in, you're just a visitor. So if you plug in those two settings for that, that will definitely work. Another plugin that I use, which uh, is really well, works really well, especially if you um, are a developer. What is it? It's called Code Snippets. If you want to stay as far away from possible as code, got it. Um, but if you are a developer, and especially if you use in PHP, you definitely want to use this plugin as well instead of the other plugin. So this one's really useful, but everything here is PHP based, which can complicate things, especially if you don't know anything about PHP. So if you don't know PHP, don't worry about it. You don't have to touch it. The third one that I use uh, is called Branda, which is a plugin made by WPMU Dev. This is a very simple and easy to use plugin for adding different tracking and validation codes and things like that, which I actually have installed right now. So for Branda, you go to the utilities area and then go to tracking codes. And I've already set these two up. You simply click add tracking code, put the status to active, type in the title, verify, good Lord, I can't spell, and you paste in that same code there. All of that's definitely going to work. Now, let's move that out of the way so we can get to the other method, the HTML file upload. With this, you are going to download this file, which is going to be titled This Craziness. That's the name of the file. But what you need to do is you need to go into your cPanel, and here you have a file manager, or if you don't see it here, just type in file manager. Click on your file manager. Here in the middle, you need to access the public HTML first. Depending on your hosting plan, you might not actually have access to this. You might already be in the public HTML folder. So keep that in mind. But you go into the public HTML, and this is where the WordPress site is located. You simply hit this upload button, select the file and upload, and that puts it here into this area. Once you do that, you can come back here and click on this link, and it's going to work. That was basically, it's going to verify that the file is located in your file manager. And once that is done, then it's done. The third option here, which is what I'm going to use, is similar to the other two. It's just a different option. Is we're going to create a TXT record. So back in the cPanel, you're going to go to Zone Editor. This is where your DNS is located. You click on that, you'll see your domain is here, and you click Manage. Now, what we're looking for is to create a new record. So click the Add Record button here, change the type to TXT. This valid zone name is going to have here either the @ symbol or your domain. And you can tell because you can look here and see if there's any @ symbols, which I do not have. So this, my domain followed by a period, is what I would put in here. No problem. And then here in the text area is what goes here. All of that right here into the text area, and then add record. And now that part is done. So all you have to do is come back to Facebook here, click verify, boom, my domain is verified. It is really that simple. And so if you have any trouble getting this to work, let's go ahead and boom. It's going to take a minute for this to show up, but when it does, it's going to be verified. Yep. Ember Pay now showing up as a verified status with the actual verification code there. Perfect. So if you have any trouble setting this up or anything, just comment below, shoot me a message, however you want to get a hold of me, and I can walk you through this again. All right, guys. Till next time, happy coding.